A lot of pre-match drama. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in, biting at the bit to get it on in this historic venue.
You're getting everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses, because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Well done with that counter shot. Jab misses. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always, they both want the knockout. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want a spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the am I do now?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter. Which fighter will say no mas? They better start respecting each other's punching power. Good counter punching. It's all offense all the time. Jab doesn't quite connect. Got very close round with 10 seconds to go. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Well done with that counter shot. Amir Khan is rocked. And down goes Amir Khan. Who's next?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. And that jab just missed with the left hand. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp.
Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength. It's preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Some fighters are just gifted with such broken wide changes. An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall.
Lomachenko in trouble. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That counter shot lands. Real good back and forth between these two fighters. The jab doesn't quite connect.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. He's settled back, but needs to play some defense.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Lomachenko on the canvas. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
But for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. A and he's out of there. But then look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up.
Calm down, make the most of the count, get up.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Lomachenko in trouble.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics, they know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice job slipping that left uppercut. Continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Lomachenko on the canvas.
Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Lomachenko in trouble. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring. Terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan.
Oh, blood, look at that. He's putting that. the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
There's a counter shot. Swing and a miss with the hook.
A match made in heaven.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Lomachenko is buzzed. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Lomachenko on the canvas. There's a counter shot. Nobody home with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They are giving us a high-tempo show. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Lomachenko in trouble.
Happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds.
To not have a mark on their face.
Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. Thought for a second of getting out of trouble, but now he's right back in the phone booth.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back in.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go.
Knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
And he scores with the counter. The courage on display here is Lomachenko in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely done. There's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Do you believe this?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the
Buzzed! He was in big trouble there, but looks like he's recovered.
Been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. A perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Kapiec.